Welcome back to Sam Simplizio Field for game number 17 as Northwest Florida State takes on Georgia Highlands. Welcome back inside Grand Junction, Colorado. Jay Holloway alongside the JUCO maestro, Caleb Burgraff. Northwest Florida State continue to suck the baseball, Caleb, in this World Series. Maduro, Tapper, Sadler, Hubbard, and Lejeune for Doug Martin's squad. 2-2. And Williams swings and misses. Strike 3.
Great start to the game for Dovale. Patience for them up at the plate. That's going to be key against this tough pitcher.
A swing and a miss picked up by Cawthon over to first to retire him. There's 2 away.
2 strikeouts to start things off on this. Done it with a ton of hits. They led the series in hits with 52.
Jones, a high chopper, it out be through to base hit.
53.
Jones gets on. That is only the 4th hit allowed by Dovale.
He's on the field.
Hitters count. And Stewart takes another walk in this World Series. This was a little bit less demonstrative than before, but still, he's still proud of his walk. At second. Got a base hit, and Stewart walked. 0-2. Chopper and through. They're going to send Jones around as 1-0 Raiders.
Stringing it together. The Raiders continuing to strike early in games. And man, Jones, we've talked about his unscored as he's trying to upset him in both of the run categories.
And here is Brock Tapper. That's another base hit. That's going to bring around Stewart. And it's going to be 2-0 Raiders.
$22 runs in that game for Northwest Florida.
Sadler swings and misses. Strike 3, but the Raiders strike the first blow. 2-2. That's a fly ball and a base hit to left. So a long single for Orphy. And the tying man will come to the plate. Gleason having a tough hitting World Series. Been good defensively. He was jammed and now was hit right to Caden Gaskin for 1 away.
And after giving up the 2 runs, Georgia Highlands started to kind of get that run. So
1 out. Last of the first. 2-0 Raiders lead. Back to first, and they got him! One base is empty now. A check swing ground ball to second, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Sam Streck. Maybe a changeup or 2. And that swung on and missed, and Hubbard might get there, and he's safe. He struck out, but he'll reach first base.
Hasn't either seen the ball into his glove or.
There's a bunt and caught. And Godby.
Continue.
Ground ball to second. And that's probably their only play.
And a smart play there not to try and make the return. Chase Williams just so fast down the line. You're not
with 2 down. 2-0 Raiders lead. Off the tush. Orphy dropped the baseball.
That's going to go as a hit, as it was got
jammed. And nice catch by Eldridge for out number 3. 2-man left on. No runs. Full count in the second. Chopper. Jones in the hole. In time.
well handled by Jones.
Here's Eldridge. And that's a fly ball. Center field. Williams makes the catch for out number 2.
For the light pole. And after Blinn had taken the lead back.
And he gets whacked.
There's a bunch of kids on this team that have never seen mountains. All they've seen is flatland.
Gets away. Martin will get the second.
Pass ball is going to go against Bryce Hubbard now. Both catchers.
And that's hitting the air to left. Lejeune going back to the wall. And this game is tied at 2. Second home run, RBIs 4 and 5 for Godby. And that's a big-time response by the Chargers.
Yeah, that's what happens when your pitcher goes out there, puts a 0 up onto the board. Prior to that, and Godby, who we relayed the story, he's really a special case of being on this team after having, again, brain surgery when he was a junior in high school coming out, and he has played extremely well.
Pops one in the air. Williams tracking it. Has room for out number 3. But a 2-run bomb, and we're tied.
Both had 7. I would guess that Jaquay Stewart might match that later on.
And there's a hit for Jaquay. Up the middle. Hit number 5 for the Raiders. Right, Maduro. RBI single his first time. That's hit hard. Double play. Three unassisted. Tapper, who walked. Chopper, Orphy over to first. Inning over. So base runner left on, no runs.
Third runs from Flodar to take a 2-run or a 1-run lead and then still end up giving that away.
Chopper and Blackwell will reach. 0-2. Chopper to Jones. They go to second for 1. That's it.
That was even an impressive play by Jones to get that over to second. Gaskin did a great job covering.
Right to Gaskin at second. That is pulled to left, and Lejeune makes a beautiful catch for out number 2.
The leather is look at it.
We had a couple of those today. 1-1. And that hits him. Second hit batter.
Onto that line.
2 down. And a chopper. Gaskin for the force. Inning over. So hit batter, no problem.
Central Arizona won the previous 2 before that. So trying to take it from the southwest, move it to the southeast, but a ground ball to open things up by Bryce Hubbard is not going to do much to that case. Still tied. Raiders have had a base runner in every inning so far. 5 hits up on the board for him, and that one vacuumed up over at second base again. Clay Wiesen back-to-back putouts, leading the series in stolen bases. 13 for 14. They've only been caught once, and as he walks, I wouldn't be shocked if we see him get put into motion. Williams 2 for 3 at the top of the order. He's in fact the only one who's been caught, and part of that from our first game. Under up the middle, just over the glove of Orphy and into center field. Williams stumbles a bit, but stumbles the proper direction into third base, and we got runners on the corners after stole a base as well. And he's going to hit one softly towards third. Tough play, and no play, in fact, as Jones gets the infield single. It was just into that wicked little spot between short and third where nobody really has a good look to it, and it was hit slowly enough. Everybody at this series, Jaquay is maybe the easiest one to see doing that, as that play down to third. Out on the throw. Cawthorn gets it to Godby, and we'll see if there's a review on this play first, as already talking Doug Martin over at the bag. Call's going to stand over at third base. Godby slaps the tag on the throw from Cawthorn. Takes us to the bottom of the 4th inning.
He was seeing that and getting a second opinion on it.
So we redo the 3-2 count and earning a walk with that 3-2 count to make up for it. is Barrett Eldridge, and the leadoff man on for Georgia Highlands.
And
tap her over towards third, no chance at two. Maduro gets it over to a leaping, and I mean leaping, Jaquay Stewart to get that one back down. All against Sam Streck, who's pitching with the lead again. Well, this one's got a charge in it out to center. Godby's got underneath it a bit too much, and by a bit I mean 3 feet too much. All the way back to the fence goes Chase Williams. Just the pants out because it was too hot of a day. They're just trying to ride the momentum that they picked up from that. The win against Iowa Western was the nightcap. Then they played a 1 o'clock and a 2 o'clock game before this one. So, and they switched to the whites, but they said, oh, those are still working. His first time up, he'd like that again. And he will nearly do it, but Gaskin smothers one up the middle and tosses to Jones. Out number 3, we move to the 5th inning. Still 3-2, Northwest Florida on top. He lifts one. It's out to left field, carrying towards the fence, to the fence, and Jaquay's got 3. Takes advantage of not only the short porch, but the shorter fence to the right of the monster, and is able to sail out the 4th run for Northwest Florida.
I think it's safe to say that Jaquay Stewart can hit. I think sometimes because what else he does so well by getting on base with the walks and just being a really good team player, he has really raw power to all fields.
He has 6 hits. 1 of them, or 3 of them are singles. 3 of them are bombs. And he hits because of the park that they play at. That ball hit sharply towards third and past Godby into the corner. It'll be retrieved to hold it off to a single, and then the throw behind is going to make things worse. Is up to second base. As the throw went to first base behind him, Kendry Maduro is going to get a impromptu double on the single in the throwing error. In a run, brought home Jaquay Stewart in the 1st inning. He's going to loop one out into left center field, and making the long run over there is Allie Banks to put it away. First out of the inning. That's a swing and a miss like you're talking about. There's the out, and he needed 2 outs as he picks up his 5th strikeout.
The issue
1-0. That's hit a ton out to right. That one to the fence and way out of here. That is not how you spread them out.
No.
2nd home run of the inning.
A little bit different. That's a moonshot.
2-run shot as well, as the Chargers find themselves suddenly trailing 6-2 on the 10th hit of the game, the 64th hit of the World Series, and the 11th home run of the World Series for the boys from Florida.
Yeah, this was a no-doubter, just a fastball. You challenge the hitter, and the hitter says, hold my beer.
Foul ball by Tyler Lejeune at the plate, 0-1. West Florida State also now 56 RBIs. Swing and a miss ends the inning. Lejeune goes down, 2nd punch out of the inning, but 3 more runs come across on. Last game wasn't the longest game in World Series history or anything.
Too soon. Too soon.
That's where the stairs were from. Ball bounded out as leading off the bottom of the 5th inning. Georgia Highlands gets a rock from
Luke first to third and get there and not get thrown out.
Chopper towards short. Jones on a off-balance throw, cuts the corner and goes the short way to get the lead runner. Orphy set down on another 6-4 putout. That is our
just trying to make the simple play.
One over to third. This one could be around the horn. Instead, a double clutch on the corner is made by Maduro, and that's going to allow a run to come home and score on the error.
And this is why Dash O'Neal is a really good baseball head coach. He saw the lackadaisical kind of
play. This one's going to be looped over towards second. Gaskin able to pull it in. It looked like it was going to be a line drive, so getting caught in the base paths and falling down, Ryan Weidman is going to be doubled up, and that ends the inning. Seven, in fact, at the top of the order, as Williams is going to get that first base knock of tonight, now in double figures on a 3-2 count.
And what's nice about Chase is that he takes with a defense effort to see the ball cleanly through the zone and make better contact, and he has.
And just like that, the contact leads to him not getting the home run, but being robbed of one at the fence by C.J. Blackwell. However, that's going to be a 340-foot single that puts runners on the corner. Runner goes. Gaskin's going to move up to second. Ball gets away from the catcher. Williams scores, and Gaskin, since he was on the run, moves up to third. A stolen base, and then the wild pitch will compound it, and it's now 7-3. The runner, Stewart, now with a .652 on base percentage. As this ball hits sharply, that gets through the hole. Northwest Florida stacks another one on. 8-5 here in the top of the 6th inning.
And that's where, you're seeing Doval struggle. And this is the first.
The offensive goings is as Sadler right now.
Yeah.
So he's hungry. He'll have a chance with the bases loaded. There's a ground out to short in the middle, and tattoos a blast into center field and off of the batter's eye for the second grand slam hit by the Raiders in this tournament. I said he was hungry, and he says, "Feed me." (12-3) Raiders.
Just saw a look of his dad with a voice of approval. Fastball down the middle, and Sadler didn't miss.
Doval stays on the mound yet again, as now run rules in application, at least for the 7th inning.
A couple of base hits. Everyone's contributing.
Full count to Hubbard. And he rockets one. That one's destined for the parking lot. Back-to-back jacks, not only in the inning, but Hubbard with individual back-to-back jacks.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a humbling experience for Doval in this one.
And it's also going to be one where Dash O'Neill, I'm sure, is going to wonder back at the hotels tonight, because you left him in 2 batters too long with the hook being pulled now. That takes us to a pitching change. We step aside here from Grand Junction. It is 13-3. That one hit well, but that is going to hang up long enough for Blackwell to get underneath it for out number 2.
This is now the 10th batter in the 6th inning.
5 runs. As Williams earns the walk and will head down to first.
And you can see that was basically, probably a really good game for CSN, because they've allowed them to only score 6 runs in that game.
CSN's been the only team that's really had any type of game to see how they do that against a team that they just had to do it against. As the ball bounded over towards short. Orphe, strong throw across the diamond. We'll end the inning, but we head to the bottom of the 6th, and the Chargers need to rally for at least one. Up going 4 2/3, so he's already gone deeper in this World Series than he did in his first appearance. This ball soared out into left field, able to track it down and put it away is Tyler Lejeune, 7th. He's going to hit one instead to short. Jones up with the ball, 2 away. And Grayson Godby stands in as the last hope. Godby's got a 2-run home run. Goes back to tie the game up at 2. And on the first pitch, sends it to Maduro. High throw. Stewart with the grab. And Florida will see you Saturday night. Wrap this one up 13-3 with a nice big bow. The Raiders have won 4 straight games after dropping their opening game here in Grand Junction and are moving on to the title game. Tomorrow night, it'll be Georgia Highlands and Blinn College here at Simplesio Field. We'll have that on ESPN Plus starting at 7 o'clock p.m. I'm Caleb Bergraff for Jay Holloway and for the entire crew here at ESPN. I want to thank you for tuning in to the Junior College World Series on ESPN Plus.